Welcome to Just a Fox and a Bear. It is a windy evening here in Albuquerque, and I am heading to Jemez. All right, so I've reached Jemez, and I'm in the middle of a field because you can no longer park at the church across the street from the monument, and you have to take a bus. So we are walking through this field, blinded by this light, to get the bus to go to the monument. All right, so we made it through the field, through some sticker bushes, and now I'm on the bus. I'm not sure how long we'll be here, but it'll take us right to the monument and drop us off. So unfortunately, you have to take the bus. It is a mile walk from here. The person who came with me tonight is claustrophobic, so they are walking. It is 38 degrees right now here in Jemez Springs, and so he is going to walk up to the monument. So I feel kind of bad because in past years you were able to park across the street at the church in the big church lot, but they are not letting you do that this year. So we are going to wait, I guess, for this bus to fill up. And I have a feeling he's probably going to beat us. He's a pretty fast walker.
Welcome to the lights of Gisewa. For everyone's safety during high-volume events, tripods and flash photography are prohibited at the historic site. For photos, please make sure that your flash is turned off. Also, please stay on the trails and refrain from sitting on any walls. They are fragile. Do not pick up or remove any historic artifacts. Thank you so much and have a good night. Thank you.
Okay, so we are off the bus. When I was here a few years ago, they had an event inside the church, and the church here that I'm standing in front of was open, so you could go in. They were selling hot chocolate, you could warm up, and they also had vendors inside, but it doesn't look like they're doing that anymore. So I'm going to stand out here and wait for my friend who is still walking before we go across the street to the monument. All right, I'm going to film a little bit more while I'm here in the light of this food truck that's here. I spent quite a bit of time in Jemez here as a child at the monument, and we're going to try to see if the lights are going. I have a feeling the wind is too strong tonight. All right, we are standing in front of the monument. And like I said, I'm waiting for my friend to show up. He's walking from the parking lot. I just ran into one of my cousins. He is selling here tonight. Coincidentally, he grew up here at the Jemez Monument. His father was in charge of the monument for years and years. And of course, when I was young, little tyke who could still run around and jump and play, I spent time here too. So in those days when I was young, across the street, the Catholic Church, and one of the priests who resided there used to come across the street and play ball with us. One of those fond memories of when you were young. And now I'm going to swing around here. As you can see, we are up in the Jemez Mountains. There's not a lot of light. But they've got some tents for vendors over here. So in a minute, we will go in and see what they got. And just to show just how dark it is, I'm going to take a shot of the night sky here. And I'm cheating because there's some headlights coming. But I think you can barely make out some of the stars up there in the sky. So the cold and the wind is making it difficult for the Luminarias to stay lit tonight. But I hear some dancers dancing over by the bonfire, so that's where we're going to head to. If you come out here to this event, watch your step, because even though the path is paved, there's a chance always of some uneven pavement. And as you can tell, it is a bit dark. And the wind is getting kind of strong, so some of the lights may not stay lit for long. Building in the distance with the lights and the lit stairway, that is where my uncle and his family used to live. And we used to come and visit and run all over this monument. Okay, the dancers are leaving and we're going to check out a few more lights. And unfortunately we're here on a night that's windy, so it's not the best night for the lights, but we'll go check out a few more and then head in to see some of the vendors and to warm up a little bit. So when you come out here, you need to watch your step because there are stairs, things go up and down, and there's a trail here. And I am going to stop filming for a bit so I can see where I am going, but I'm going to show you again just a little bit more. Now it's hard to see in the dark, but you can kind of see the shadow of the walls of the ruins here at the Jemez Monument. So when it is dark, and I am telling you it is dark, so we are just past the church in the monument, and like I said, a lot of the lights are going out today because of the wind, but I'm not even sure I can get the shadow of the mountain behind us, just because it is dark. All right, I think we're gonna head in because the wind is picking up and go warm up and look at some vendors. All right, you can kind of see the outline of the church here in the light of the bonfire. And let's see if I can swing back over to this corner. There it is. But yes, these are beautiful, even though they're hard to see tonight, but it is beautiful. There are luminarias everywhere. And yes, I call them luminarias. Some call them farolitos. So inside the little visitor center, they have some displays on the historical part of this monument up. And tonight they're going to have some performers in here, but we came inside to get out of the wind. And just get out of the wind, and then we'll go check out the vendors. But yeah, it is a chilly night up here in Jemez tonight. All right, we are heading over to the bus, and my thoughts on the event tonight, other than the fact that there was wind, I personally think that when we came 2 years ago, it was a better event. But yeah, I do think it was a better event. I think there was a lot more people. Even though it seems a little bit more organized, the event is definitely more scaled down this year. Not sure why, because this is a great event. Parting thoughts. Considering the money goes to benefit the monument, I don't have a problem spending the $20 on the ticket. Unfortunately, due to the wind, which you can never control the weather, there weren't a lot of lights this year. And like I said, I would still come, but I do think 2 years ago it was a lot more fun. So again, thank you for joining Just a Fox and a Bear. I am waiting for a bus, and we're going to head back to the car and head back to Albuquerque, leaving the Jemez Mountains behind. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.